Dr. Fauci, I'd like to know what your favorite lunch item is here in the Capitol. When you come to visit us, where do you go and what do you enjoy eating while you're here? A lot of us are looking for much better lunch tips. We've done just about every restaurant here in DC, and frankly, we're kind of bored and tired of some of the food we're getting. And I've noticed that when we go out, we don't see you, so you must be eating somewhere else. If that's the case, then Dr. Fauci, where are you going? What are your favorite lunch items? And can you share that with us? I'd like to answer for Dr. Fauci. I don't know about where he goes, but I bring my lunch. And I'd like to say right now that I don't use any meat products in my lunch. My lunch is all plant based. It consists of vegetables. I do use a plant based meat though every now and then because I have not lost the taste or the taste for uh, some meat in my mouth. Thank you for sharing that with us. That's very kind of you. But I still am trying to figure out where Dr. Fauci eats lunch. I mean, I'm here all the time, and I never see him eat lunch. It's a mystery to me. And honestly, people are asking, does Dr. Fauci even eat? I'd like to answer that question. I've been around Dr. Fauci. I've seen him eat. Um, I'm not at liberty to tell you where he eats lunch in Washington. If I could, I probably, well, I probably wouldn't tell you anyway because I can't tell you anything. But I can wear two stupid fucking masks, one that's black and one that's white, and really displays just how much of a mask tart I am. But if I did have lunch with Dr. Fauci, here's what I would recommend that Dr. Fauci do. Liverwurst sandwich. You can't go wrong with a liverwurst sandwich. My mother used to feed them to me when I was a young girl, and a liverwurst sandwich is very underrated. And it's kosher. And I've been trying to share the kosher diet with Dr. Fauci when he does come to Washington, D.C. Thank you very much. I've never had a liverwurst sandwich. Of course, where I was raised, we had fish sandwiches, and only on Friday. We just had fish sandwiches on Friday. And being from Virginia, I'm very close to the Atlantic Seacoast where we get very good fish. Well, let me just say that when it comes to lunch, there are many good places here in Washington, D.C. And since Rochelle left her mask on, I'm going to leave my mask on too. In fact, I probably should have worn two because I don't want Rochelle to have a better mask game than me. But I do think my mask is more effective because I do have this nose bridge that covers my rather large proboscis. And but getting back to lunch in Washington, D.C., I will tell you something that I do enjoy a good pizza. I come from New York, and we have some very good pizza. We have some very good pie in New York, and you can't really get that here in Washington. So I'll tell you what I do sometimes. I bring my own. I bring my own pie. I will do that, and I will wrap it up in aluminum foil, and I will reheat it, and I will have some New York pizza while I'm here in DC. Although I do hear there's a very good pizza restaurant here called Comet Ping Pong, and I've never been there, but I've heard that's quite good. And Senator Kaine, I do believe that I think you've been there at least once or twice. But I'm happy to bring some pizza from New York to share with you, Senator Kaine. It'd be my pleasure, and we could talk more about other things like where I go to breakfast. That's very important. Very, very important. And more importantly, what I have for breakfast. I tell you what I have for breakfast. I have pizza. That's right. People don't believe me. They don't believe me. Pizza gives me a lot of energy, more energy than you'd believe. And I get the best pizza, Senator Kaine, the very best pizza. I'd be happy to share that with you. Thank you, Dr. Fauci.